Good morning. It's Monday, so time for some book talks. I actually have 5 books to talk about. I know it's been 2 weeks, and Thanksgiving week was part of that. But also, I have gotten back into audiobooks again. I had taken a break there for a while because I was listening to a lot of music, but I'm back on the audiobooks, and this has reminded me that this is a really good way for me to get more books in because I like to listen to audiobooks while I do other things. I'm having a really hard time focusing enough to sit and read a book in print right now because I'm just busy doing other things, or I want to be moving, or my brain is thinking about other stuff, or whatever. But with audiobooks, like, I can do other things. I can look at Facebook while I'm listening to an audiobook. I can do work. I can move around the house and do stuff. So it's just a great way to get more books in. The first one I listened to was called The Whisper Man. If you can see that really well. It's called The Whisper Man by Alex North, and it is a mystery. And it is about, there's a lot of stuff going on in it, so I'm not going to go to all details, but the Whisper Man refers to a serial killer who was caught before the book opens, okay, like years ago. So this book brings back a policeman that worked on that case because children are going missing again. And one of the things that is in common is that the parents reported that the children had said that someone was whispering outside of their window before they disappeared. Like, they didn't see the person, but the child said, hey, this happened. So that's the whole point of the book, is they're trying to figure out try to find the children that are missing, try to find the person that did it. Is the person that originally did it somehow connected? What is all going on? But it was really good. There's a very creepy child character in this book. I would recommend listening to it on audio if you can. It was available on Tennessee Reads when I looked it up, so check it out. Whisper Man, Alex North. The next one that I read was Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology, which we have in print here. If you're interested in reading some stories about Thor and Loki and Odin, it was read by Neil Gaiman, and he has a really cool voice. So it was quick and fun. And I mean, if you've ever read Magnus Chase or even watched the Thor movies, the mythology is roughly the same. They are stories that have been around forever. So anyway, like I said, Norse mythology, that was a good one. The Lightness of Hands by Jeff Garvin. I'm probably going to buy this for us. I've seen it around as I've been doing orders, and I kind of passed on it because the premise is that it's about a girl and her dad, and they live in an RV, and the dad used to be a magician, but he majorly failed this illusion that he was trying to do years ago. Okay, ruined his reputation as a magician, so he's just been doing like small shows here and there, but they are super duper struggling. The girl is doing online school, but her internet access is spotty. She also has bipolar, so she's dealing with that, and she runs out of medication at one point. It is not okay. Her mother was also bipolar and had killed herself when the daughter was small. So there's a lot of heavy emotional stuff, a lot of exploration of this mental illness and poverty, instability in general, but also a lot of stuff about magic. So again, very complex story. The characters are really cool. I really felt for the girl and her dad as they were trying to make their way. There's also a best friend character that she's only ever met online. It's really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. And Nickel Boys, okay, complete change of pace here. Colson Whitehead. Nickel Boys is based on an actual place, reform school in Florida, but this goes back and talks about, at the very beginning, they found a secret graveyard. There's an actual graveyard, and then there's a secret graveyard where they dumped all the bodies of the boys that they just murdered, okay, at this reform school. Horrible, awful, terrible stuff. I'm sure I'm selling this really well, but anyway, it's based on true things that really happened in lots of juvenile detention facilities, and this one in Florida in particular. I would recommend it. It's very short, very powerful. The last one, this is book 1, Parasite by Mira Grant. Mira Grant is Shauna McGuire. writing under a different name. I'm reading the second book, Symbiont, right now, but Parasite is set in a near future where this bioengineered tapeworm has been introduced to the American public as a solution to other health issues. Okay, so like you have allergies, just get this tapeworm and then you won't have allergies anymore. Diabetic, hey, we have a tapeworm that secretes insulin. There's one that secretes antipsychotic medication. Wouldn't you like to not have to remember to take your antipsychotic medication? There's a tapeworm for that. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this scenario, right? But it does, of course, because why wouldn't it? And it becomes sort of kind of like a zombie-ish type thing where you've got people who, have these tapeworms and stuff's going horribly wrong. But it's a great story. I really liked it. One thing I asked my boyfriend the other day is like, if you found out this whole time I was actually a tapeworm inhabiting a human body, would you still love me? That's a question that they ask in this book. What if you found out that the people that you love were really just actually tapeworms that had eaten your loved one's brain? Things to ponder. Anyway, I'll leave you with that and see you next week. Bye.